Because you're the part of the exchange, it looks like you see some of the trends. I mean, the people start to trade more and more or money, I don't know, moving from Bitcoin to the all the other coins, etc. What do you see in the market in the big picture? After the Trump's election, after the Federal Reserve decrease interest rate by 0.25% yesterday, what would you expect in a, I don't know, in the next quarter maybe?
We can never predict what's going to happen tomorrow. We can never say what governments they will say. I mean, there are many aspects that are totally out of our control. But if we pay attention to the current situation, as you say, now we have a recently elected Trump, which has been promoting Bitcoin a lot, saying that he will create a security reserve of Bitcoin, that USA is going to be the top country in the world leading a Bitcoin.
But from the, let's say, money side, you see that people start to trade more and more. They focus on some different categories of the altcoins. Share some specific information if it's possible. What do you see? Or maybe what is your personal opinion? Where we are now on a bull market, on a bear market, where we are?
In my opinion, considering that Trump now is recently elected, considering also taking into account that all the promotion that he has been doing regarding Bitcoin, considering that recently yesterday the interest rates were decreasing for first time in long time. The problem here is the direct effect is the great inflation. So every time we are having great inflation, people used to take as a shelter either gold or Bitcoin. And also considering we cannot forget that this is the year of the halving. And every 4 years it's happening. So every 4 years this phenomenon is happening. We have a bullish trend. So if we consider these three factors, so I think we have all the elements to start a bull market. Of course, we never know, but in my opinion, for the next quarter, I think this is just the beginning. Watching Bitcoin at 76K, even reaching 80K, if the scenario is like this, like right now, and it continues growing like it's happening right now, and Trump, for example, starts to implement all the actions that he has been promoting about Bitcoin, maybe this is just the beginning. So I don't know which will be the maximum. I think is, as we were saying before, in the last bull run, we had many different trends. We were in paradigms, layer 2, NFTs, metaverse. I think in this case is the same. I think in this bull run, we will have different like short periods in which we will have new different trends. Now I think it's a trend for meme coins. I think it's gonna last in the time, not only like 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. I think it's gonna take time, especially because there are now many blockchains in the market. So most probably many more meme coins will appear in all the different blockchains. I believe there is still a lot of potential, but I honestly don't think that people believe that these projects will be alive in the next months. I don't think it's a long-term investment for anyone. We actually, as an exchange, we don't believe it's long-term. We are listing because we are having the demand. As long as we are having people trading with this pairs, we have to make what makes our community happy. I just think that they want to trade these pairs to make money, to take some profits. Most of them, they don't believe that there is a future on them.
If I met you in a bar and ask you, what do you do for a living? What you will answer?
Here, I think the cool answer is crypto, because it's a very open answer. And many people, when they ask you like, where do you work or what do you do for a living?
Okay.
You say, I work in crypto. And they are like, wow. And usually people, they don't know about crypto, so they don't continue asking questions.
Really?
Yeah, even my mom, she doesn't know what they do for a living.
What makes you happy?
Well, I will say what makes me happy is to see that everybody in the world, especially people from different governments, as now we see Donald Trump, and we see in Dubai, in UAE, we see how even there are different institutions that are supporting not just crypto, the overall Web3 industry. So what makes me happy every day is to think that I'm doing something that makes sense, because many people, especially people out of this industry, they used to ask me like, do you think it makes sense to invest your time, to invest your work in something that maybe in some years it's gonna die, that maybe it doesn't have any future or something? What makes me happy and what confirms that it really makes sense what I'm doing is that I see that institutions, governments from powerful countries are trusting this kind of companies, are trusting this kind of talent, and they also have a vision on this industry.